And well, the tea production in the country is impacted by uneven rainfall and severe pest and disease infection. To discuss the latest trend in the tea industry and to get an outlook on the tea prices, Ajit Raha, Secretary General, India Tea Association, is now joining us on the show. Hi, sir. Welcome, and thank you, Mr. Raha, for joining us. Now, Mr. Raha, reports suggest that the tea production in the country has declined significantly in 2024 due to uneven rainfall and severe pest and disease infections. Help us understand what is the situation on ground and how much has production really fallen by?
Production has fallen by about 85 million kgs for India as a whole for the period from January to July. These are the keyboard figures that are there in the public domain. As we look ahead for August, while the figures are not yet out, but as far as the trends that are visible from the Indian Tea Association member tea estates in North India, Assam and West Bengal, the trends seem to be continuing. West Bengal, for instance, in August, as for the ITA member crop, is down by almost 28%, only for the month of August. So therefore, the deficit in production, as you have just said, is going to continue. That is very much there. And South India is also down. I mean, when all of India is down, Assam is down by about 33 million, West Bengal by 40 million, that's about 74 million, about 14 million down. South India is about down by 14 million. So that is the picture.
And Mr. Raha, so now going forward, what is the outlook? Will the production in the coming months, is it expected to cope up for the fall, or is it the situation expected to worsen going ahead?
See, we make about 50% of our production, 50% of the crop is made by August. So as trends prevail, the likelihood of the production being made up by the end of the year seems very bleak, because apart from the fact that weather conditions are impacting production, we also have an impending closure, which is mandated by the tea board for North Indian plantations from 1st of December. So that period, say between December production, is about 40 million kgs. So therefore, the outlook, really speaking, is that we would be closing the year with a production deficit.
Well, Mr. Raha, what has the impact on tea prices been then? But, be it domestic prices or the export prices, and are the raw material prices really supportive at this juncture?
Yeah, well, to put this in perspective, I think prices, as we speak, the recorded prices in the auction centers are showing an increase of about 12 to 13% for India as a whole, about 20 rupees. But if you really look at it in perspective, the last 10 years, tea prices as a commodity have grown at a compounded annual growth rate of about 3% only, whereas input costs have grown at a compounded annual growth rate of above 10 to 12%. So therefore, prices have been trailing, the rate of increase in prices have been trailing the rate of increase in input costs continuously for the last few years. Since tea, unlike other commodities, is not supported by a minimum support price, the spectrum of, or the bandwidth, really speaking, of volatility that subsists is much, much more. So if this trend continues, definitely the prices should hold, because apart from the fact that production is down, the exports this year are showing a favorable trend. Exports are up by about 22 million kgs as per the figures available with us. And that is about 23% higher as of today. Imports are down. So therefore, overall, the demand-supply equilibrium should be restored and prices should hold till the end of the year. Export prices, you wanted to know, well, the unit prices are marginally lower, but overall, there have been some gains in Russia, some gains in Iran, some gains in UAE and Iraq. These markets, we are noticing some gains. What the average price would really come out to be, it's too early to tell. One can really make an assessment towards the end of the year.
And well, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of News Now. Thank you so much. much, Mr. Raha, for joining us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.